Alright, so I'm getting ready to leave my house and I realize I just put out a bunch of videos telling you guys that the most important thing you can do for your grass is really cutting it tall, but nobody's really showed you how to measure how tall your grass is. And so you can either trust the settings on your mower, which is, I would not do that. I have identical lawnmowers on the same setting. They're 1/4 of an inch off. So what I would recommend rather is to show you how we measure a lawn really quick. So as I told you before, this is my front yard. It definitely looks a little better than my backyard, but there is the trench remains from where we replaced the main line, and that's the box with the backflow. And then of course I'm going to show you guys how to measure this grass. It's a pretty simple process. Just going to take a measuring tape, basic measuring tape. You know, sometimes measuring tapes don't come accurate, and honestly, for measuring your grass height, I don't think it's that important. You've got a 1 inch range you've got to be within. So I said 3.5 to 4.5 inches. So my goal is here's going to be 4 inches, and if my measuring tape's off a little bit, I'm still within that range. But all you're going to do is you're going to take this. Typically, you're going to do it right after you cut the grass. Then you can come over here and you can kind of look and see if you get the camera level. The height of my blades, I guess it's hard to get a camera shot, but the height of my blades of grass were topping out around 4 1/4, almost 4.5 inches. So, you know, that's a pretty good height, and that's why this grass over here looks so good, is because of how tall it's been mowed. Now, here's another angle on this one. You can see there over here it's a little bit shorter, maybe 3.5 is what I'm seeing from my angle. I think from your guys' angle it's probably a little more difficult to see, but it tops out right about 4 inches. I think it's hard for you guys to see some of the yellow tips in your video also, because it did just get that hard frost that kind of yellowed out some of the tips of this grass. But all in all, pretty nice looking fescue. That's a baby pawpaw tree growing right there. And just for anybody who's curious, that's what the backflow prevention device looks like. I'm sure we'll talk about that more in another video.